In the story of this film, we have two film producer brothers who produce films, especially music videos in the music industry, and they want to expand their influence to London. And to do that, one of the brothers suggests to create and organize an underground fight club and tournament. But instead of traditional, MMA or boxing, he has the idea of chess boxing. Chess boxing is a real sport. It's originally from Berlin and it combines traditional boxing with chess. You can find actually real matches on the internet and they are really entertaining. It's really fascinating because you have this strategic aspect of chess, all right? And then you have the strategic aspect of boxing, of endurance. And you have those both fronts switching between playing chess, then playing boxing, then fighting in the box ring, then playing chess, then boxing, and goes on. In the story, we have four fighters who all come from a different reason because the whole story is based on the teachings of Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. One of the unique things about this project, one of the things how to reduce budget, is that it's one huge party, all right? So it's similar to Project X in that way that we really throw a real party where really people come. And there are like, I think, 100 different techniques that we use to drastically reduce the budget. And on the other side, use this disadvantage to our advantage to use it as a stylistic device. From Sun Tzu, The Art of War, use every disadvantage to your advantage. Similar to other movies that you can see right now, so for example, from Christopher Nolan, his first movie, they didn't have the budget for lights, so they used natural lights, and these natural lights from windows, they created a certain feeling and a certain style. And this is what we do for this movie. Every limitation that you can think of that you have with a low budget movie, we use as our advantage, similar to how the Blair Witch Project used it. All the mistakes that could happen, and maybe and probably will happen, we use as part of the story to create the authenticity and the method acting aspect of surrealism, that you're really in the movie. There has never been probably a better way to do this movie than right now, and it's the whole point of the movie. It's not really about certain characters or the story itself, but really the project is a blueprint for independent filmmaking. The movie serves in this way like a case study and a proof of concept for hundreds and thousands of other filmmakers across Europe so that they can literally just copy our techniques that we use and just use them for their own production. This way we empower and accelerate hundreds of careers. That's the whole point. Mostly all the money that we collect for this campaign goes into the location, the production, and the post-production. These are the three main pillars. Because the story is written in a certain way, we only need one big location. We will have a couple of other locations that we already have that are easy accessible, but it's one main location that we need where most of the things happen. Then the next step is the production, to actually create the set, to create all the things. All the equipment we need, we already have, or most of it. So most of the money really goes into the location and the set design of the location to make it a real place, like a tournament. And then all the other money, or most of it, goes into the post-production to make it feel as like a real movie that can be really distributed across Europe and then in the next steps into Canada, to the North American market. If you pledge into this campaign, if you be part of this campaign, all of the perks are nothing compared to what we provide with the film as a whole. Because everything that we do with this film, all the techniques I will share in the next videos, but really all the templates, all the automations, all the resources, and especially all the contacts are open source for the community to use. With this said, I encourage you to be part of this community. I encourage you to be part of that project by leaving your email right now in the preview page and then pledge when it comes and be part of that project, profit from that project, and be part of something bigger of a bigger vision, and be part of the new movement in cinema, in European cinema, of independent filmmaking. And you can be part of that empowering process and of this movement that we create with this project. I'm really happy to announce it. I'm really excited. I'm obviously also very afraid to find all the people who are then part of this journey. So if you want to be part of it, if you want to support it, I'm really grateful for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you so much for supporting this campaign and all the people in it.